What's going on, you guys? I'm going to share 3 tips on how you can explode your short form content this year. Let's get right into the tips that I recommend. So for one of my clients, I edit for a marketing agency, and the very first tip I would recommend is to use stock footage. So for this particular video, he wanted his face half the screen and he wanted stock footage on the other half. So right here, as you can see, he's talking about and get other people's opinions. So I have a girl in front of a camera saying her opinion about something. It doesn't have to be too exact, but if the stock footage has to do with what they're saying, then I would just say use it. And a tip I recommend for when it comes to stock footage is I would go to videasy.com, or you go to youtube.com and search whatever type of stock footage that you want on YouTube, and then go to a YouTube to MP4 converter, copy and paste your link into there, and then it'll download straight to your computer. But if you want to go to VidEasy, they also have stock footage clips that you could get from there too. My second tip is to use emojis. So if your client is saying a specific word, and if you could tie in an emoji to what they're saying, use it. You're using that extra step for them to make their content more engaging. So right here, he said you could take. So whenever someone says you, I use a pointing at you emoji. And as you can see right here, he says a piece of information. So I have an emoji of a puzzle piece. And this goes on with anything he says. So if he said strong, I would use a strong arm emoji. And going this extra step definitely does make videos more engaging, but just communicate with your client and decide if they want emojis in their videos or not. The third tip I recommend is to use colors in your videos. So as you can see right here, he says a piece of information. So I highlight a piece of information, and I have a quick tip for you guys right here. I highlighted the text. We're gonna go to graphics. Instead of going to here and picking whatever specific color you want, get a color palette for yourself. Use your eyedrop tool and select it. It's so much easier and it saves so much time. Trust me, guys, you want to use this. And then when he goes to say his next phrase, what I'll do is I'll do the same thing, select the yellow. And then if we want to emphasize what he's saying, we could bring up the text a little bit. And this is just the process you'll do throughout the video. This right here were 3 tips that I recommend that you could use in your short form content. And I also have a ton more tips. So if you guys want to see another YouTube video and see how I recommend you should edit your short form content, let me know in the comments down below and hit that subscribe button.